this is where many movies that have Moroccan scenes in them are filmed. I guess because it's so inexpensive to shoot a film here. So lots of Western movies here, and lots of movies that involve India or anywhere. Guess I'll have to watch the Indiana Jones movies again, see if we can see some of the places we're seeing right now. Little farming area here, apparently. Every little plot is owned by somebody different, and they come out and take care of it every day, or every so often.
More than 20 after. We are big caravan of children. Yalla.
As we continued our walking tour, we ended up in a Kasbah, in the home of a Berber rug weaver.
All the world.
All the world.
Yes.
You come from all the world?
Spanish.
New Zealand. England.
Wait! Stop here! If you listen carefully, when Steph passes this tool to the guy sitting next to her, the Berber takes the tool away, saying, "That's women's work."
Esto es para las mujeres solamente. Oye.
Para mujeres.
Women work.
Carpets, Berbers, they make from several generations, and we call it hanbal. It's two techniques, because it's woven with camel wool, and after it's embroidered with cactus fiber. And the color here is with indigo and saffron. Oxide on manganese. Speaking also about caravans. And here is the spider.
Spider.
Yes, because in the Berber mythology, it's with the spider that women learn how to make living. So the loom is like spider web. And things like this, it's against cats and dogs. When you live with animals in the house,
It's good.
guarantee 100 years. Face. This is for winter time, and this is for summer. Different color. Because one side is woven and one side is knotted. This is at least 4 months work also. And for the nomads who live in the tent, they use it in the day and in the night. And here it represents like a kasbah. This is small house. This is the Berber tent, and this is like a fountain for water. And this is the desert outside, and here is like symbols of magic. Speak about alchemy. It's woven, embroidered, and knotted. This we call it caravan carpets, because these people they use it when they travel. Because they use this face for the day, eating, drinking tea, and in the night they turn it back for sleeping and making babies. Fertility, yes. And also when they like to travel, they can use it like bag. Berber bag.
What's indigo? Where's the dye from?
It's plants that gives a flower.
And by the road we've seen little.
And also we use just the petal, not in the road, it push in the garden. You should grow it. After 6 months it give harvest. This there. And this is color of the Kasbah, mountains around in the sunset and sunrise. And this is scorpion.
Scorpion.
Because scorpion, it protects you against bad eye, it's for magic power. This is for marriage.
For marriage.
For marriage.
It's like contract of wedding.
The snakes.
With cassava is symbol of monogamy. It means the man should respect this. And this is
Flies.
yes.
Yes.
You see the color? This there is a copper. You know copper?
Copper.
Copper. This is the color of copper. There is no dye here.
Interesting city here we've seen. Heard some story about some king that's doing something and people don't like it. Quite the big cliffs here. A couple 100 meters at least. Classic little oasis here. Climbers, they go. Climbing. Some climbers there. Just to give you an idea of how big these rocks are. Pretty tall stuff.
It's just not worth the trouble. Yeah, I'll see you there.
Big mountains. Quaint little village here at the base of huge cliff. Note to self, we are hanging out in a town called Tinerhir, and this is where we want to come back and go climbing sometime. Es muy bueno.
Muy bueno.
Further we go into the country, the more covered up the women get. On the foothills of the Sahara Desert here. Desert sand dunes way up in the distance. I believe we're heading that direction. So we're on right now what's known as the road to nowhere. Apparently this road leads into the Sahara Desert and just stops. Probably because they can't maintain it with all the sand dunes blowing around. Hills of the Sahara Desert. Not quite there yet, but we'll be soon. For some reason they keep calling me Alibaba, but you know, this may be a touristy thing to do, but we're riding camels.
Quite the foul mood.
And mine's a little mad, yes.
Yeah. I'm afraid he's gonna
Doesn't like me very much. He seems to have settled down just a little bit. So, here we are on our camels in the Sahara Desert. In the Sahara Desert. You having fun yet, Steph?
I'm scared you're just gonna bite me in the butt. You're gonna bite my camel in the butt.
Trekking off into the Sahara Desert. My camel, the grumpy one, Algerian border is 40 kilometers that direction. I'm heading up the back of the pack here. Yeah, that would be a shadow of me and Steph. Reflections from atop my camel, whose name is Killer, by the way, frothing at the mouth. The shadows are getting long in the sand dunes here. My camel's still mad at me. He doesn't like me for some reason.
As light was running out, we made it to our camp and spent the evening telling stories and listening to our guides play drums.
Sunrise in the Sahara. Satan seems to be in a much better mood this morning. He was a little grumpy. That was right, Tim, but he's in a much better mood. I'd say the food in Morocco is quite good.
Just like that.
Let's go.
That day, we made the long drive back to Marrakesh. Steph is going to show on a map just how far we traveled through Morocco.
So we actually started our trip here in Algeciras, and we took the boat across the Strait of Gibraltar into Tangier. Here you can see with the railroad tracks that obviously there's a large train station in Tangier. We took the overnight train, which, you know, whenever you get the guidebook, there are actually many stops along the way that you can take. And it does head back out here to the coast, to Rabat, Casablanca, and then eventually all the way down to Marrakesh. Now, once we were in Marrakesh and spent some time there and found the guided tour, we actually headed out across the high Atlas Mountains into the Dades Valley. And this is also known as the Valley of the Thousand Kasbas, by the way. And a Kasbah is an old ancient city. And also through the Oasis Dades, all the way out into the Todra Gorges, and that's where we had the rock climbers that you saw. And we continued all the way out to Merzouga, and that's where the road actually ended in the Sahara. And we took the camel trip through the Sahara sand dunes. And as you can see, Algeria is right here. So we were just about 30-40 kilometers from Algeria.
Coming up in our follow-up episode, Steph and I talk about our Moroccan experience and some things we learned that could help you if you're planning a trip to Morocco. So make sure you tune back in to humanbeingcurious.com.